All right, I'm back. Where we left off, we were just talking about the Cost Sport Pros, and now I'm going to leave you with the last of the headphones here. We have the 6XX from Massdrop, the Sennheiser HD6XX, which are basically HD 650s. These are really nice, especially if you have a nice amp like the P20 or something even nicer. These are 300 ohm impedance, so they're a little bit harder to drive than what you might be used to. So if you're going to use these on your phone or something like that, you're not going to get a lot of volume and detail out of them. I do not recommend them. Even if your phone, you have like a LG V30 and it's got like one of those, nice DACs and amps in it, I wouldn't recommend it. However, these are really good headphones. But for my money, these are 200 on Massdrop. These are in stock and ready to ship on Massdrop, by the way, so it's not like you're going to have to wait. They will ship in one business day from Massdrop. But for my money, I would not recommend the 6XX. I would instead recommend the 58X. And to me, they look a lot cooler. But the best part is that they're 150 ohm. So they're half the impedance of the 6XX. They sound fantastic. They use the newer driver from Sennheiser. These are the 38 mil driver, not the 40s. Very similar to the HD 660S, which are around $500 or something like that. And these are 150 bucks. So 58X, I would recommend it. You can use them on a phone. You can use them on a nice amp. You can use them on a crappy little, not crappy, but cheap little amp. They work great. They physically are the same as the 6XX. Instead of having that navy blue color, you have more of a polished black and a little bit different aesthetic, but physically the construction is the same. They're another Massdrop made product. It's a collaboration between Massdrop and Sennheiser, and these are really good. These are my buy of the year as far as headphones go. 150 bucks. I would say they punch all the way up into $300 and $350 range, no question. The reason they look a little bit different on mine than what you might go on Massdrop and see, they have a piece of foam back here, and that hides this exposed driver. And what the foam does is it cuts down a little bit on the detail. So if you pull this off and you pull the foam off, you regain that detail and they sound even better than they did before, although they look a little bit silly. So it's kind of a trade-off there, but just something to consider if you like that, if you prefer detail over the way it looks physically, I would do that. The other thing I did, I swapped the grills on my 58X and 6XX. So if you notice that the 6XX have the gray grill from the 58X and these have the black ones from the 6XX. So I'm pretty sure I'm the only person that has an all black 58X. And it looks even better with the foam in because then you can't see this white from the driver. But these are my headphone pick of the year. So extending what I would recommend, say you have 150 for the amp and another 150 for headphones, the FX Audio DAC X6, the Lox GP20, 58X. That's 300 bucks, and you have a kick-ass setup. Now, if you only had $200 to spend, what would I recommend? That's a very good question. I would probably recommend there's a couple ways you can cut it. It's a little bit over $200, but I would do the FX Audio X6 and the 58X. That's about $210. Another way you could do it is the Origin G2 and these, which I haven't really talked about yet, but here we go, I'm talking about them. I have a video on these, and these are fantastic. The Monoprice Modern Retros with Brainwaves pads. Keep in mind these are absolutely necessary to get. The pads are completely necessary. So these are $25 headphones. These are $35 or $40 pads, and that means you're about 60 bucks. So It's about 170 bucks between the Origin and these. These are the most fun headphones you can get under $100. Now, they're not necessarily the most analytical. They're definitely not the best built, but they are very, very comfortable. So you can wear them for long periods of time without any problem. And yeah, so these are nice, but keep in mind you do have to get the pads. These are the Brainwaves XL sheepskin, but the base is just incredible. And if you're interested in these just at all, go watch my video on these. They're $21 to $25 headphones. They're really, really great. There are a couple things you have to do. You do have to change the pads, and then you also have to glue the cable. Otherwise, it will wiggle back and forth and make an awful noise inside the cup. Not an electrical noise, but it's just like a physical clacking sound. But just a little bit of super glue, just right there. I'll take care of it. And then you have a nice solid headphone. I actually have a pair of these. This is my second pair. And the reason it's my second pair is because I loaned my first out onto the traveling headphones group that we run. I think they're on the 6th or 7th person. And, getting shipped around the country and getting used all the time, that pair is still holding up well. So I figure I'm not going to see them anytime soon. So that's why I have these. But anyway, I really like these. These are super fun. The bass is just incredible. I don't think I have anything that's quite as bassy as these. But yeah, so that's the Monoprice Modern Retros. And like I said, this paired with the Microdac or the Origin would be sort of my choice for under 200 bucks. And you could pair them with the FX Audio too. That would be fine. That would be about 150 bucks for this and a DAC/amp. So those are my choices as far as those go. I have all the Amazon links in the description. Just going through my list here. Yeah, KPH30i is normally 30 bucks. KSC75X on-ears from Mastrop are $17. PortaPro X's are $38. Again, 58X, 6XX, both in stock, ready to ship at Mastrop. They ship in one business day, so you will definitely get them by Christmas. 6XX, 200 bucks. Modern Retros, unfortunately out of stock right now at Monoprice, but sometimes Amazon has them, sometimes eBay has them. I guess the last thing I didn't talk about, the Vimoda Boom Pro. If you want to turn a regular headset into a gaming headset, this is all wrapped up. Super nice microphone, really like it. And you've heard me talk about it before. I have another video on it. But here's what the mic looks like. You just plug it in to your headset. So long as it has a 3.5mm jack on the bottom of the headset, you can use this guy. But like I said, Vimoda Boom Pro is 30 bucks. You might as well buy these Koss SB42s with the microphone for 40 bucks or $41. Pull the microphone off and then use that microphone with whatever else you want. It's a little bit better value in my opinion. The last thing I want to talk about, just to kind of tie this video up, speakers. There's two speakers that I'm going to, well, really three. Now I'm going to give a recommendation. The PreSonus Aris 3.5, they are 99, or they're 100 a pair on Amazon. They are very full featured. They're powered speakers. They sound really good. I have a coworker that was looking for a pair of speakers for his TV, and I recommended those to him for his TV. And I mean, they will blow your standard TV speakers, whatever your built-in TV speakers are, out of the water. They have RCA on the back, so you can use those from your TV. They also have dual 1/4 inch TRS or TS on the back, and power switch on the front, volume on the front. So if you are using the TV, you want to turn them off, you don't have to reach behind and turn each speaker off. There's one power switch for both speakers. That's super nice. I've seen them go on sale for $79, which is an absolute steal. And they're also really good desktop speakers. So if you're looking for a good pair of desktop speakers, I would recommend the PreSonus Aris 3.5. Another option is the Swan M10, and I really like the M10s. They sound, I think, better than the PreSonus 3.5s, and that's because they're a three-piece speaker set. They call them a 2.1, but it's not really a 0.1. It's a mid-woofer. It's designed to be sort of chest level instead of on the floor. So you kind of keep them together as shown in the picture, or you can put the mid one in the center or slightly lower underneath something. But I wouldn't put it on the floor. It's not a big full subwoofer, but it's designed to work in conjunction with the other two. They sound really, really good. The only downside to these is that there's a blue light on the front with the volume knob, and it's impossible to turn that blue light off unless you turn the speakers off. So that blue light's going to be on all the time. It's not super ideal for nighttime use, like if you use them in front of the TV, if you're distracted by that sort of thing. But it's just something to keep in mind. They're $80 for the whole set. I really, really like these speakers. And then, of course, the last I'm going to recommend, I have a video on this as well. JBL LSR series speakers, the LSR 305, the 308, the 306, P Mark II, whether it's Gen 1, Gen 2, just keep an eye out for deals on those. If you got a pair of those, or if you gave someone a pair of those, they will be very, very happy. And I have a video on those just a couple days ago, put something up. So hopefully that ties up my holiday audio recommendation guide. Again, all the links will be in the description below. If you have any questions, join the audio channel in the Discord. Someone there will help you out. Pretty much everyone there has bought some sort of combination of these, and they all like them very much. You really can't go wrong with any of these products. Just keep in mind that they all fit different uses, especially these DACs and amps and the little mini guys. Just keep in mind that they're all designed to do different things. So buy what fits your use case, and if you need something else, don't try to stretch it too far. Like, I wouldn't use the Siba amp for a DAC on like a high-end, or the Siba DAC for a high-end amp. Like, you know, the P20 is not a super high-end amp, but I wouldn't necessarily pair this with that. I would go, you know, up to the FX and then try to do something like that, just for an example. But yeah, so if you have any questions, give me a shout. I'll do my best to help you out. And I guess that ties it up. So happy holidays, everyone, and I'll see you guys next time.